Well, we needed to do something for Tyler and I. We needed to have a home of our own. And I couldn't see paying rent. You know, I thought that home ownership was a really good thing to do. And one day we were looking at the newspaper and we saw the ad for Plantation Apartments, and they were going to be building it. And so we came out here once, twice a month just to look at the model home. And we decided just give it a shot, see what happens, and the only thing they could tell us is no. And the classes were very informative. We learned a lot from that. We learned about budgeting and how to shop our loan and everything, and the counselors at the Home Ownership Center. My counselor at the time was a really good counselor. If you're committed to it and you work really hard at it, you can be a happy homeowner just like we are.
We were renting an apartment in Makiki for a while, and it was getting to that point where we're wanting to get our own place of our own, because our landlord we didn't want to deal with the landlord and paying rent. We realized that paying monthly rent was a lot, you know, every month pay a rent when we could be going to a home for mortgage. Even at that time, we weren't sure we were qualified or even if we could afford one, but just kept chugging through, and then eventually they told us, oh, we can. I was like, oh, we can afford one. Hawaii Home Ownership helped us. You learn from the peers in the class, and the class is a great size. If we didn't go to, let's say we didn't take the class, what would have been different?
We wouldn't know where to start.
We wouldn't know where to start, and we wouldn't have been buying a house so soon. It would have probably been a couple more years, or we would have just brushed it off or something.
I was just so blown away. I'd never seen anything. I thought when you shop for a house, you just kind of drive around a certain neighborhood and you just go, I'll pick that one.
We started, paying down our debt before we came here in July to Hawaii Home Ownership. But then before that, we're also trying to pay down our debt because we knew that was something that was going to be talked about, and we were very scared, and we didn't want to be called out on it.
Well, I know I was really afraid to face what I really had, because I knew I had it, but you kind of just push it off to the side, and if I just pay a little bit and I don't look at it and I pay it. But that part of it really was the mirror in front of me, okay, no, this is what you have, and I'm honestly thankful for that, because if I didn't really take a look at it, then it'd probably be still with me here in 20 years from now, because I wouldn't be looking at it. So I guess I wouldn't call it being called out, but more just being helping us face our debt, that's this big monster,
It was definitely a lifestyle that we had to change, and we had to really be cautious of how we spend and what we spend. From last year, January actually, January until now, we had paid off a tremendous amount. I want to say $10,000 worth of debt.
Yeah,
and
due to the program.
Due to the how we spend and how we've been managing our money, moving it, shifting it. We also saved $12,000 since July.
Yeah.
It was a real big change for us.
Yeah, it was a big change, but it was worth it. It was tough in the beginning, but I wouldn't change it for anything. Yeah. Thank you guys.
Hawaii Home Ownership Center hooked us up with some programs, or at least informed us about programs that we could qualify for and get some assistance with, closing costs, mortgage payment plans and whatnot.
And so our experience with the Home Ownership Center was just unbelievable. It was really good.
If you want to do something, might as well do it right, so I'll just follow someone who does it right.
We had paid off a tremendous amount. I want to say $10,000 worth of debt.
Hawaii Home Ownership Center hooked us up with some programs, or at least informed us about programs that we could qualify for.
If you're committed to it and you work really hard at it, you can be a happy homeowner just like we are.